Are we live here? I think we should be. Let me just double check to make sure my sound is coming through correctly. But I think we should be live. Let me see if my YouTube is working properly. Yeah, we are. My sound is coming through correctly. And hello there, everyone. How are you all doing? I'm glad to have you all here with me. Today we'll be playing at the London server, as you can see. So feel free to join. I'll show you how to connect in a second there. Just let me say hello to Minctory there on chat. And also Inspector. Hello, Inspector. Glad to have you here, my friend. Come play with us if you can. Inspector is talking about my new avatar and channel art. So thank you so much. I'm glad you fellas enjoyed that. But yeah, let me hop into the game. Again, the IP is this one we'll be playing at, but it's also on the description down below. And it will also be up there in the corner, as you can see. Today I want to play some snipers, so let me go into the game here. I'm gonna play with the default sniper rifle and the SMG and the Shahansha. You know, I really like the Shahansha for sniper. I think it is a great melee weapon. My game is lagging a little bit. Let's see if it settles. Yeah, I think it has settled now. Nice. Whenever I switch screens, it seems to lag a little bit, but I think it's okay. Hey, it's Sofek. Glad to have you here also, my friend. Welcome to the stream. You see, we are on 2-Fort Invasion. I think that's the... I could not get Uncle there. I think that's the name of this map. It is the alien version of 2-Fort, and I really like the aesthetic. You can even see some flying saucers going to the mothership. You know, I wish more people played the invasion maps. They are pretty good. You know, aesthetic-wise, I really like this alien aesthetic. I think it looks neat. So yeah, let me show you how you can connect into the server if you don't know how to do that. I have here, I think this one's Missa. No, it is Pequeno Pedrinho, okay. I thought it was Missa because of the kill streak effects. Very nice. With his AK-47, the syringe gun, the medic gun there. Hey, hello there, Leonardo. Glad to have you here. You know me from my Brazilian channel. Welcome to my English channel, my international channel. Glad to have you here, Leonardo. Very nice. And Inspector is saying 2-Fort Invasion. I didn't expect that map here. Yeah, no, it is not very common, but all the invasion maps are on the rotation on my server. Probed is also here, which is a good one. Maybe we can play Probed next. You know, I really like the way that map plays. You know, with the flying saucer capturing everyone and kind of like sort of a rapture, I think. I don't know how to say that. An abduction. I think that's how you say it in English. So it's a pretty cool map for sure. So yeah, let me teach you how to connect to the server if you don't know how to do that. All you have to do is on the game menu, you come here on Find a Game, then Community Servers, and on the Favorites tab, there is this button here, Add a Server. You paste in the IP here, it's in the description and also somewhere on screen, and then you add the server to your favorites, and then you can connect through this menu here. So that's how you do it. I see the Dark Knight and also Rick already connected, so glad to have you here, my friends. Very nice. Hey, Migatuga, hello there. Hey, Professor, sorry for missing the lives. It's okay, Migatuga, it's okay. Whenever you show up, it makes me happy. So that's what matters, my friend. I'm just... Ah, no, I'm in the sentry. I'm just glad you're here, my friend. Always nice when you show up to play with us. And we also have there Daryl Dixon. Hello there, Daryl. Nice, my friend. Glad to have you here as well. And Goifi with a heart. Come play with us, fellas. Goifi in particular is a very good heavy. So come play with us if you can. It would be nice. Daryl as well. I'd like to have you fellas with us. We can do it! You know, this map's pretty cool because of the posters it has spread around, see? I know that TF2 was supposed to be an alien invasion game, you know. I think one of the first concepts of the game, let's see if I can hit a headshot here. You know, if someone ever spawns. No, it didn't work. Dark Knight was paying attention. But yeah, on the, I think the earlier projects Valve had for TF2, it was supposed to be a game, you know, in which mercenaries fight aliens. So it wasn't gonna be like red versus blue, it was gonna be humans versus aliens, I think. That's what I've heard from good old Tyler McVicker from Valve News Network. But I think that's correct. You know, I don't know it would have been such an engaging game, to be honest. Let me know what you think, fellas. Is there someone here? I don't think there's anyone here. Ah, there is, you see? And a spy even. Come on, spy. No. Ah, come on. But Paracetamol got him for me, so thank you so much, Paracetamol. Thanks a lot. So yeah, you know, I don't think TF2 would be such an engaging game in that setting, you know, in humans versus aliens. It sounds kinda dated to me. There were plenty of versus aliens games back in the day. I remember, for example, Aliens vs Predator 2, the OG Aliens vs Predator 2, which isn't even very... I don't think it is even available to buy on Steam. You can buy the first Aliens vs Predator, but not the second one. You know, from the original games. Where is that engineer? Okay, there's a mini sentry here. Yeah. Let's help my teammates around here. But that setting reminds me kind of like of the early 2000s. I don't think it aged as well as, you know, this cartoony aesthetic with the quirky mercenaries. Because TF2 is a great game and a lot of fun to play, but I think that half of the fun the game offers is because of the characters and the setting, you know, the cartoony aspect of it. There's just so much you can do with that. I don't think Valve would have been able to carry the game through all these years if this setting... Ah, got you there, Dark Knight. If this setting was just, you know, something mundane like aliens versus humans, you know. So I'm glad they scrapped that idea and went for something more, not necessarily more original, but more engaging, I think. Because if you think about it, mercenaries versus mercenaries isn't that original either. It's actually less original, I think you could argue that. But it's fun, you know, and that's really... Okay, let's backstab them here. No. Maybe I should switch to spy. I think I'm trying to play spy, not sniper. But yeah, so funny. So funny. So yeah, I'm thankful Valve went a different way with TF2. You know, I think it was for the better. So yeah. An inspector is saying, it's so darn hot here, I'm spraying myself with a water bottle in front of a fan. You're on Brazil as well, Inspector, aren't you? It's indeed very hot here in Brazil currently. You know, I think like in my region, at least, I'm from the southeast. I'm from São Paulo. I think that around here it was hotter a couple days ago. So kind of like it was impossible, you know, very hot. And then it cooled down, and now it's getting hotter again. In my region, that's how it's going. But yeah, it's summertime. Summertime in Brazil indeed is very hot. We are a tropical country after all. Alright, fellas, want to play Watergate. Watergate is another one of these cool invasion maps. I really like it. Pretty cool. Is this an enemy spy? No, it isn't. Okay. But there's a bunch of people. Come on. He got it. No. No victory. I wanna play the game properly, you know, for the objective. I don't wanna stay friendly. But yeah, you know, Watergate's another cool one. Let's go there. I think the vote was approved. I think Watergate is actually my favorite from the invasion maps, you know. The we are in the bean stuff and all of that's pretty nice. Ah, there is saying there is even a version of TF2 versus aliens. There is kind of like a mod or some sort of custom game mode there. Please explain there on chat, because I'd like to know better what you're talking about. Pretty cool. And there's been a bunch of cool mods in the TF2 scene recently, you know. It's very nice. I like to see modders having fun and outputting a lot of good stuff. That's nice. Okay, so here we are. The enemy is in the meme, Dark Knight is saying there. So funny. A couple months ago, I needed a kind of like a voice clip for a project, and I went to one of those robot voice generators, you know, that they are online and they are... that's a very nice hat, Windows XP Enjoyer, very nice hat, really like it. I didn't like it when it released, but nowadays I actually appreciate this hat a lot, it's funny. But yeah, I went to one of those voice generators on the web, and I was looking for a good voice to make the clip on. And I found the "We Are in the Beam" voice. It's very interesting, because it's kind of like a default robot voice or something like that. So funny that whoever made the map, I don't know exactly who it was from memory, but it's very funny that they actually decided to use a robot voice for that. You know, that was funny. Okay, I have somewhat high ping, so I should be favored as sniper. And just as I say that, I miss all my shots. I should stop talking about how I'm playing. Okay, where is the... Okay, there's us. Ah, no! I knew he was gonna hit me. When I missed that shot, I knew I was a goner. Yeah, this map is a lot of fun. An Inspector is from the northeast of Brazil. So we are far away. And the northeast of Brazil, you know, that kind of like... What state are you from, Inspector? Let us know, you know. Are you in Bahia, close to that, or another state? You know, Alagoas, Sergipe. There are a bunch of pretty cool states on northeast Brazil, a bunch of beautiful places to visit. If you are from abroad and you are thinking about visiting Brazil, I would highly recommend going to the northeast of Brazil. You know, Brazil in general is a beautiful country, you know, all the regions. Even my region here, that's kind of like more urbanized, and, you know, when people think about São Paulo, for example, they think about a very large city. I don't live in the city of São Paulo, I live close to it, on another city. I think 1 hour and a half away from São Paulo or something like that. But yeah, the northeast is a very beautiful region. And it's very hot there indeed. You are closer to the equator. You are from Sergipe, the smallest state by area in Brazil. But a very beautiful state nonetheless. So that's very nice to know, Inspector. Pretty cool. Dark Knight saying, yeah, come to Brazil, come to Brazil. I think we should be able to say that again, Dark Knight. Because for a while I was like, no, don't come to Brazil. Brazil is horrible, you know. But things are slowly. They look like they are improving, you know, or that they are gonna improve soon. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. What else are you saying there? Let me see here. And there Dixon is explaining about that mod with TF2 versus aliens. It was a Half-Life with 9 class in the same way that TF2 is. So it was a Half-Life mod. Very interesting, very interesting. I used to play a lot of mods like that back in the day. It was a lot of fun, you know. One of the things I liked to do when I was younger was to browse. I got you there, Mr. Sniper. Okay, okay. Come on, paracetamol. I missed that shot. But yeah, I used to like to browse the web for Half-Life mods, because I had a copy of Half-Life, and there are a bunch of single-player campaign mods for Half-Life, and it was great to browse those. You know, it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. kind of like there were a bunch of free games for me to play, you know. Because, you know, being a teenager in Brazil, video games, I was privileged to have a lot of access to video games, more than most people actually. But even so, video games were never very accessible around here, especially PC games. So being able to download single-player mod campaigns to kind of like give a longer life to my Half-Life copy was a pretty good thing, you know, it helped me a lot. Okay, where is the enemy team? I think there's someone pursuing that demo. Okay, that scouts from my team. People are down there. Okay, and we have a soldier up there. Let's see if I can shoot him. Come on. Ah, missed the shot. I feel like whenever I keep holding my position for a long time, there's a higher chance I will miss. Maybe I should just scope and shoot. I think that's a better habit. Because I will take more shots, and then I'll probably hit more shots as well, you know. Let's try to do this. Okay, that scout's gonna come around here. Come on. And he's healing because he's their... Ah! Their team leader. Yeah, I had no chance there. You see Petra is almost full health there. So yeah. Hey, hello there, Scatters. Glad to have you here also. Very nice. Inspector is talking about Sergipe there. It's a former Bahia area. They probably got rid of it because the beaches here suck. I've heard beautiful things about beaches in Sergipe, you know. You will have some beautiful beaches there as well. Inspector. But very interesting. I didn't know Sergipe was actually part of Bahia. That's an interesting trivia. I didn't know about that state. Very nice. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Solar. Hello there, Solar. And Dr. Kebab, welcome to the stream as well. Very nice. Very nice. Circasio as well. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Always nice to have you here. Mustache is talking about piracy in Brazil. Thankfully, the piracy of software piracy and video game piracy. No, Woodville, don't want to play Woodville today. I know your fellas are gonna vote yes, you know. I'm playing Sniper, so I can't complain really. But okay, I'll let you fellas decide. Mustache saying there, piracy helped Brazilians to download or buy games back in the day, but it was not so ethical. Yeah, you know, piracy is kind of a touchy topic. I myself I'm not really a fan of it, but I understand it, and I'm not like, I don't condemn really people who resort to pirated software in video games, you know. But I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, back in the day we only had access to pirate stuff, really. It was very hard to come about an original video game here in Brazil, an original copy. Even when there was the companies were... What are you doing, Dark Knight? No, it's not Dark Knight, it is Minctory. I think this one is Minctory, let's see. Yeah, it was Minctory. Trying to be friendly. But even when companies were officially making business in Brazil, the original copies of their products were very expensive. I remember I had as a child a Mega Drive, a Sega Genesis, and my parents bought to me a couple of original Sega Genesis games, but none of my friends could afford that sort of stuff, so I was kind of like the only one at school who had the box and the manual for the games, because the pirated games didn't come with manuals. So sometimes there were some gameplay mechanics or rules for the game that were explained only in the manual, and my friends were kind of like surprised to know they existed and they worked like that, you know, because they didn't know about them, they didn't have the manuals. So yeah. But the Half-Life mods aren't actually piracy, you know. It was actually community mods that people made and released on the web for free. If you look for that sort of stuff nowadays, I think you can still find it, you know. Some Half-Life mods for the Gold Source engine. And you can download them for free because they are developed by the community. They are not like commercial products or anything. So that's what I'm talking about actually. To this day I have that copy of Half-Life, of the first Half-Life. It was kind of like a collection that came bundled with the original Half-Life, Opposing Force, Blue Shift, and Counter-Strike 1.5. And I played that a lot, you know, it was a lot of fun. It was actually kind of sad because it was one of those bundles that were sold officially, but they were not compatible with Steam. So I remember I was very frustrated when I wanted to register my serial key on Steam to be able to play Counter-Strike online with other people on Steam, but I could not do that because at the time only like some copies, I think some that were sold directly from Valve, were compatible with Steam. You could register the serial key. You know, do you even know, fellas, what is a CD key, a serial key? Because nowadays we don't have that with games anymore. You know, you just buy the digital game and that's it. And you make an account on the company's market store, you know, website, stuff like that, and then you play it. But back in the day, when you bought a physical video game, it came with a number, kind of like a password. I got you there, Leo. Your Halloween effect gave away your position. But as I was saying, video games used to come with kind of like a password, a number key that you had to type in when you installed the game to be able to play online features or to unlock some features that were restricted. You know, that was kind of like their way of trying to fight back piracy. Didn't really work because there were serial key and CD key generators that allowed you to unlock those features. But usually the multiplayer part of games was locked behind that. And because you had to authenticate with an official server to... I missed that shot. To be able to play multiplayer, the CD key method still worked, you know, to block pirated copies. But what really disappointed me is that I had an original copy of Counter-Strike, but I could not register it on Steam because it was not the right version, or it was not a bundle that was officially sold by Valve. I think it was by another company. I don't really remember. But I maybe someday I can get it and check and show you fellas the box of the CDs. Nowadays I have Counter-Strike and Half-Life and all of that on Steam, but I had to bought it again on a sale on Steam. So that was kind of a bummer. Ah, finally got a headshot. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'll check chat in just a sec, fellas. Just that I think I'm on a roll here, and I don't want to lose it. Do I have any bottles? I have one bottle. Let me jump down there. The alien is gonna appear, and let's deliver one bottle here. Okay. Didn't do that. I think I haven't delivered a single bottle this whole match, so that was the first one. Let's help out the team. Let's do this. So yeah, what else are you saying there? Let me see. Ah, it was Scatter saying, finally got fiber internet. Ah, that's very nice. I don't have fiber internet, you know, fiber optics here, but my cable connection is pretty good, so it's always kind of like a life-changing experience when you get better internet. So I am happy for you. Very nice. I was playing casual a bit, and first thing I got a random pocket medic for some reason when I'm engineer. that must have been funny, Scatters, for sure. Ah, and Inspector is talking about the coast of Bahia and Alagoas. They have clean sand and crystal blue water, while here in Sergipe, the water is pretty much all darker and opaque. Ah, that's a bummer. I have to visit Sergipe someday, because to Bahia and to Alagoas I've already been to, and they are very beautiful states for sure. Sergipe I don't know yet, so maybe I should not visit Sergipe. I don't know, you tell me, Inspector. I'd like to know. And you're also saying there, let me finish off with you first. Come on, Julio. Okay, yeah, got you there. Let's get this. The match ended. I was startled by that noise. Got you as well. But the match ended. Very nice. Really like this map. Pretty cool. So Inspector is also saying about Sergipe. Worst part is that both sides of my family come from the most developed state in the northeast region, Pernambuco. It is another Brazilian state. I am the first one in my bloodline to be born in Sergipe. You are original, Inspector. You are original. That's not the worst part at all. Not at all, my friend. So yeah. Burglar is asking, is this TF2 classic? No, it isn't Burglar. It is a regular TF2. We are playing on a community server, you know, but it is vanilla TF2. The only thing changed on my servers is that there are no random crits, and the spread for shotguns, you know, for the scatting and for the pistol is fixed. So we play here on my servers without random crits and with fixed spread, and that's what it is. But if you fellas don't know what it is, fixed spread, let me show you here with the scatter gun. I think I can show you. You see there is kind of like a regular pattern with the bullets. You see? On casual, that pattern is random, so you don't really know where your bullets are gonna land. But with fixed weapon spread, you know. So even with the pistol, you see there is some spread, but not very much. On casual, it is very irregular. So that's the difference regarding spread. I actually like fixed spread. Let's go to altitude. Yeah, let's change map again. Let's do this. Everyone wants to change map. Yeah, let's go to altitude. Great map. Let's do this. Dark Knight here dancing with his medic. Always lovely to see you, fellas. Yeah, let's go to altitude. Let's change maps again. So yeah, I like fixed spread, but I like random crits. So I miss random crits here on my server. I think they're a lot of fun. I disable random crits because I think most people who play here don't like them. But I actually am a fan of random crits. I think they kind of like give the game a little bit more flavor, in my opinion. So yeah. Mustache is saying there, have you heard the polemic about the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 physical media? They were selling a disc of the game without the game itself. It had only a serial to download the game. Yeah, I heard that one, Mustache, I heard it. It's very lame, you know, why even sell physical games if you were gonna do something like that, you know? Very lame. I remember back in the day also, because I think that's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 thing you were saying is recent, isn't it? But I remember back in the day there was actually the opposite as well. I remember, for example, Street Fighter 4, I think, had some DLC, you know, some characters and costumes that was in the disc of the game, you know, the DLC was already in the disc, you know, recorded there. You didn't have to download it. So it wasn't really DLC. But you had to pay... come on, Petra. Come on, stop this, Petra. Stop this, Petra. Come on. It's not even funny anymore. You fellas are just spamming the Volt box. The Volt menu. So yeah, but Street Fighter had some paid characters that were in the disc, and I remember a lot of people were unhappy because of that, you know. It isn't downloadable content, it isn't DLC if it is in the disc. And if it is in the disc, it should be enabled by default, it should be free. I remember back in the day, we used to have, for example, lockable characters, you know. If you typed in a cheat code on the game player selection, you would get kind of like Akuma, you know, some sort of secret character, and that was a lot of fun to discover. And when DLC started becoming popular. Hey, Mr. Spencer! Glad to have you here, my friend. I didn't notice you were on the server. Nice, my friend. Welcome. Welcome. Always nice to see you here, Mr. Spencer. But yeah, when DLC became more popular, that kind of thing, you know, secret characters, unlockable characters, sort of went away because companies... Ah, there's a new room here. I never noticed this room was here on this map. Pretty cool, very interesting. Ah, there is Mr. Spencer. Hello there. Hello, Mr. D. Ah, it's the unusual you unboxed at the end of last year. Very nice. Pretty nice and unusual you got there, Mr. Spencer. And I won. Okay. And now I lost to Linux. Okay, it's okay to lose to Linux. Linux is almighty Linux. So much power and freedom on Linux. It's okay to lose to Linux. No problem there. So yeah, I kind of miss those days, you know, of physical games. For example, Linux want to do it with me. Let's do it with Linux. Linux, let's do this. Who is Linux? Is it you, Petra, or is it Misa? I don't know. You fellas like to joke around like that. It's a lot of fun. Or is it someone else? If you are listening to the stream, let me know there on chat. But yeah, I miss physical games, you know. Another thing is that games would come ready. They would be either, you know, mostly complete or broken, because there would be broken games released on physical media back in the day, you know, very buggy games and stuff like that. But there were no patches, so what you had was what you got. And I think, for example, nowadays patches are a good thing, because, you know, you can fix bugs, and that's a good. But I think the publishers have kind of like a bad mindset. Ah, I got you there, Mr. Spencer. Of releasing very unfinished stuff and very broken and buggy stuff because they can patch it later. So kind of like, let's release the game in this poor state because we are gonna patch it later either way. So let's release it full of bugs. And I don't think that was good for video games. You know, back in the days of physical media, we didn't have that problem really. Where is the spy? Where is it? Where is it? Hi, Mr. Spencer is saying there. Hello, Prof. Nice to see you. Always nice to see you as well, my friend. Very nice. Thanks for passing by on stream, coming to play with us. I appreciate you when you show up here, my friend. So yeah. Hi, Hovy's here as well. Hello there, Hovy, my friend. Let's have you here. Very epic profile picture, by the way. Thank you so much, Hovy. My wife actually drew this picture, this new avatar for me. I've changed the avatar on my other channel as well, and I updated both of them with her artwork. You know, it is very handy to be married with a person, with someone who can do art, you know, because she has been from the start making my channel art and my avatars, and kind of like taking care of my branding on both channels. So that's very useful, very nice. She is learning how to edit videos as well. So I think, for example, in February, I want to post 1 shorts every day. You know, kind of like, I think 28 shorts we are producing, and I'm just recording the footage and she's editing it for me into shorts. And her shorts are actually, you know, the shorts she is editing are actually a lot better than what I can do. I think she has a better sense of humor. So look forward to that, you know. It's some pretty good shorts. Nothing major, serious, but I think they are better than what I do usually. Okay, what's that pyro that ran by me? A spy? Or was it really a pyro? Okay. I wanted to kill that soldier, but that's the same, you know. If he explodes himself, it's just as good for me. Okay, let's take out that mini sentry, because it is... I could not even destroy the mini sentry. Mr. Spencer face like that, so funny. So funny, my friend. So yeah. Hey, Mictory finally reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations, Mictory. Very nice, very nice. Congratulations on reaching this milestone. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Nice, my friend. Here's to 1,000 more. Very nice. You know, after a while, you stop paying attention to subscriber numbers. But it is always nice to reach a milestone like that. Congratulations, my friend. I'm happy for you. Very nice. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Inspector is talking about random crits there. I agree with Samwis on random crits. They are fine on all melees, on some secondaries, but not at all on primaries. Yeah, you know, I get it why people... Poor Mr. Spencer got pinned into the floor. Let me save this as a clip to edit later. Very, very funny. I'm gonna start doing that, by the way, saving clips while I stream. But I get it why people don't like random crits. You know, I completely understand. But it is so funny to fire rockets and kill like 4 people. You know, it's unfair, but funny. And I don't know. I think if you asked me like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe I would say it isn't funny, but I think it is funny. It is funny. And whenever I die to a random crit, I'm not upset by that either. So at least in that regard, I'm not a hypocrite. Come on, let's do this. Come on. You got it, Dr. Kebab. Very nice, very nice. I don't know. I think random crits are part of, you know, TF2's cartoony nature. You know. Again, Mr. Dispenser got destroyed there. I think it was Mr. Dispenser. You are very good comic relief, Mr. Dispenser. Your ragdolls are great. I really like it. Let me see. I think it was Mr. Dispenser. Where is that ragdoll? Did it disappear already? I think it disappeared. It's so funny, so funny. I'll check chat in just a sec, fellas. Let me just see if I can hit a shot here. Okay, got one. Let's try another. Let's see. Let's keep this going. Nah, could not do this. I have to try hitting headshots from close range more often. I don't do that. You see, I always switch to the SMG, but I think I should try to hit some headshots in close range. I'll have to remember doing that. So yeah. What else are you saying, Ploppy? Hello there, Ploppy. Glad to have you here on stream. Very nice, very nice. Inspector does art as well. Very nice, Inspector. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And Mr. Dispenser is saying there, how is it going at the moment, Prof? Very well, Mr. Dispenser. I'm actually hyped for this year. I think it's gonna be a better year than last year was, you know, in most aspects. So I'm hyped for this year. Doing very well. And in terms of my channels, I stopped a little bit at the end of the year, kind of like the end of December. I didn't post much stuff, you know, on Christmas and the New Year's Eve. I didn't stream as well because I was with family. But I'm kind of like coming back into producing for the channel, and I think it's gonna be a good year for the channel. I already posted this week a video that's going very well. The algorithm really picked it up. You know, my video about unbinding the tab key to show the score. I'm actually surprised by how well that video is doing, because it's something I didn't even write a script for it. I just kind of like had the idea and I recorded myself talking about it, and then my wife edited the video for me. So it was very quick and easy to make that video. And I think I should do more of that. I got you there, Victory. I don't think that was a dead ringer. Yeah, that's also spy. That was a dead ringer, for sure. Didn't hit there. Let's try to shoot at people. Let's see. Who can I spot? Okay. Let's try to get this advantage point here. There's a spy there. I missed. Okay. Mr. Dispenser is playing spy now. He's gonna try to backstab me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make more videos like that one. in which I'm just casually talking about something, you know, kind of like what I do here on stream with you. Because I think it will be a nice way to put some ideas out, you know, and make videos faster without necessarily losing quality, you know. So I'm doing very well at the moment, and I hope you are doing well as well, Mr. Dispenser. I haven't had much time to watch other creators though. At the same time, come on. I'm also programming my game, you know, my game project that I abandoned and then I restart it and then I do something completely different. But I'm working on it. I got Linux there, and I'm having a lot of fun programming as well. So that's what I've been doing with my free time. Okay, what's going on here? They have a sentry somewhere, yeah, in there it seems. Let's see what can I see from here. If I can shoot the engineer, I don't think I can shoot the sentry from here. Let's see. Yeah, I can. I can at least deal damage. Will it pick me up? Let's see. Ah, no, but someone else will. Okay, Petra is paying attention to me. He's paying attention. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see, friends. Plop is asking if we are on Uncletopia. No, we are not, Ploppy. We are on one of my servers, the London server. The IP is on the description if you want to play with us. Very nice. Ah, and about subscriber counts, Mr. Dispenser is saying there. Not me, I check the subscriber count every day, ha ha ha. Yeah, I used to do that, Mr. Dispenser, but I don't know. I don't know if it is because my other channel already has kind of like 30,000 subscribers, which really isn't that much, but to me it's a lot. I never thought I would get so many subscribers there on my other channel. I don't know if it is because of that, but you know, I actually pay more attention to comments nowadays, you know, to real interaction. Because subscriber count is good and all, but I think what drives me most is the comments, the reception my videos get on the comments, you know. But yeah, subscriber count is cool. View count, I actually think nowadays is more important than subscriber count. So you can... Where is that scout? Where are you? Are you invisible? Ah no, you are there. Look at that. That's a cool hiding spot, Minktory. For sure, very cool. That's a good spot. So yeah, you can have a very small successful channel if you manage to get a lot of views on your videos. So they actually matter more than subscribers, I think. But I can relate to you fellas. I can relate to the feeling of checking subscribers very often. Come on! Could not kill the moment there. It's okay, no problem. No problem. What else are you saying there? Let me see, let me see. What else? Hey, Caston, glad to have you here. Welcome to the stream as well. Welcome to the stream. And it was Scatter saying they also like my new profile picture. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. You know, I think it better captures the mood of the channel. I already had that one with the smiling soldier that I think captured the mood of the channel very well, but this one I think captures it even better. You know, it's kind of like chill and happy mood we have here. I've made some videos ranting a lot in the past, but it's not my usual content. My usual content is happy, you know, and chill stuff, and that's what I like here on YouTube. But sometimes a rant is welcome and is needed, for sure, for sure. And Inspector is saying there, I'm drawing an OC of mine right now while watching this stream. It's such a chilling experience. Very nice, Inspector. Pretty cool. Let us show it to us on Twitter later. so you can see your OC. That will be nice. That will be fun. Very nice. And I think chilling experience, when I read that, Inspector, it is a chilling experience. I understand what you're meaning, that's kind of like chill, you know, relaxed. But I actually think of scary stuff, you know, like this movie is very chilling, you know, like you get a chills on your spine, I think. I don't know, you fellas who are native English speakers, please correct me if I'm wrong. But to me, that's what that expression means. Poor demo man there. But let me know what is the most common use of that expression. Yeah, got you there. I know fellas want to play Cactus Canyon. Okay, let's go. That's a nice map. But I don't think it will switch to that. I think the server will switch map before the vote finishes. Let's see where it goes. So yeah. Hov is saying there. By the way, Professor, don't forget to give him the keys of the commission I did for you. Oh, they are tradable already, Hovi. For sure, my friend. I was forgetting to do that. I'm glad you reminded me, my friend. Thank you so much for reminding me that. I was forgetting about it. Thank you so much, Hovi. Thanks. First thing after this stream, I'm gonna send you the keys. Don't worry, my friend. Yeah, you see, it went to Turbine, not to Cactus Canyon. I'll make a vote as soon as the waiting for player timer ends, and then I will switch to Cactus Canyon. But yeah, thank you so much for reminding me that, Hovi. I was already forgetting that. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry, my friend. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Heaven's not gonna play today because his TF2 is being too funky to play today. Heaven fellas also felt that. I think TF2 has gotten more buggy for me as well. Change map here. Where is Payload Cactus Canyon? I already talked to you about the crash I was having when I check the scoreboard whenever. So that's why I initially unbinded the tab key, because I didn't want my game to crash. But I've heard from other people that TF2 has been kind of like crashing their PCs and blue screening, you know, on Windows. I had the game crash on me more than once, you know, this week. So maybe there was something on the latest update that changed the game in that way, you know, to make it more unstable. I don't know. Let me know if you fellas have been experiencing that as well. Would be interesting to know what has been your experience with TF2 recently. Hov is saying there, I'm getting closer to 5,000 subs. I promised I would record myself dancing the main aerobics with all the class versions. I got good at doing them. That's very nice, Hovi. That will make for a very funny video, my friend. Pretty cool. It will be quite an workout. You know, the main aerobics is a very how can I say that? Physically demanding dance, you know. It was made for aerobics after all. That's why it's called man aerobics. I want to see that video, Hovi. Do it for sure. It will be nice to see. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Plop is asking, how can I join the server? Ploppy, in the description below, you can find the IPs for my servers. All you have to do is highlight the London IP and paste it here. You come on Find a Game, Community Servers. On the Favorites tab, there's this button here, Add a Server, and then you paste in the IP here. And it will show up on this box for you to connect. So that's how you do it. Now down below there's the IP for all my current servers. We are right now at the London server, so that's the one we are at. Didn't even know you could jump there. Pretty cool. Nice spot for sure, I didn't know about it. So yeah, what else are you saying there before the match starts here? Daryl Dixon, Dogs has escaped. I'm sorry, I hope he comes back to your home. It's very Very sad to lose a pet, for sure. For sure. And Mustache saying there, have you heard that GTA Online on PC got security breached? Hackers can ban, send you to bad sport, remove ad money, and someone said that a hacker opened a calculator on his PC. Damn, that's very scary. That's so scary. So they found a remote code execution exploit on GTA Online. Damn, that's nasty. What happened? What happened here? I'm gonna save this now. Ah, in Linux was Petra there. I knew it was either Misa or Petra. I knew it. Very funny of you. Very nice. But yeah, that's the problem with closed source software. You know, it like GTA, for example. Most video games are closed source software because they are commercial products. But that's the problem with them, you know. There can be a thousand problems and vulnerabilities with them, and we are only gonna find out when some hacker finds a way to exploit them. With open source software, usually those vulnerabilities appear earlier and get patched quicker, because, you know, everyone can see the source code. Then also everyone can propose patches and fixes. So yeah, doesn't really surprise me to see that problem happening with GTA Online. But it's worrying for sure, you know. Source Games also had an exploit. Ah, got the medic, nice. Source Games also had an exploit like that. I think CSGO and TF2 had a serious security exploit, you know. Up until I think 1 year or something like that, there was a white hat hacker that found the exploit and sent a proposal of a fix for Valve, and Valve kind of like sat on that proposal for years without fixing it. So that's very worrying. You know, there could be still some sort of vulnerability like that on TF2, it's just that it hasn't been exploited yet. So that's very worrisome, for sure. For sure. What else are you saying? It was Scatter is asking. I see that you got a new GPU. I have an RTX 2060. And is your CPU still the same? Yeah, the CPU I've been using the same for a bunch of years now. It's getting old. It is a Ryzen 5 1600 CPU. I didn't change it yet because I didn't feel like I needed to do that, you know. I didn't feel a need for doing that. But it is the same. I've been using for a while. It is a pretty good CPU, by the way. I think even by today's standards, it is very capable. So I would recommend it if you can get it for cheap, used or something like that. It's very nice. What else are you saying? Hov is saying there, for those who play GTA 5 online, I recommend not playing it because of this huge exploit. Yeah, what Mustache was saying. Rockstar hasn't done anything yet, which is stupid. Yeah, for sure, Hovi. And I don't think they're gonna do anything drastic, you know. They're probably gonna patch it in some lazy way, the way that costs them less money. Dark Souls, I think, had an exploit like that, and for a long time, From Software simply disabled the multiplayer aspect of Dark Souls. The remastered edition, I think even Dark Souls 3 had that problem, and what they did was simply disable the multiplayer parts of the game. Which, you know, is a way to fix it, but it is a very lame way to fix that sort of problem. Got you there, I knew you were there. I knew you were hiding there, William. Or Lung, I don't know if it is William or W Lung or something like that, so yeah. I knew you were hiding there. So yeah, the best thing is not to play those games for a while, for sure. Because you never know what could be happening to your PC if you do connect to a compromised server or anything like that. Mr. Spencer is asking, what is my favorite engineer weapon? I think if I had to pick one that is my favorite, I think I would say... Ah, come on! I think I would say it is the Rescue Ranger. I think I don't use it that often, you know. It's not like the main thing I use on Engineer. I usually play... I don't usually play Engineer, you know, for start. But when I do, I usually play with this loadout here. And I really like to use the shotgun, the default shotgun on it. But if I had to pick one weapon that is my favorite for Engineer specifically, because the shotgun is all class, I think I would say it is the Rescue Ranger. In my opinion, it is the weapon that gives the Engineer the most options, you know, being able to heal and... Ah, you see that? That's nasty. Being able to heal... Ah, come on, I was dumb. There, I was dumb. But being able to heal and pick up your buildings from afar is a game changer for Engineer. So I really like the Rescue Ranger for that, Mr. Spencer. What is your favorite Engineer weapon? Let me know. It would be nice to know the opinion from a specialist. From a real Engineer main. Ah, come on, why didn't you die there? I hit that headshot, you know, straight in the eye. Come on. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Ah, Dr. Kebab is saying there, about your last video, I've actually removed the bind for score, and it really did help me a lot. Ah, that's very nice to know, Dr. Kebab. You know, I've seen a lot of people comment that, you know, either that they did it, and it helped, or that they never thought of doing that, and they are gonna try it. The reception on that video was very positive, and that I found that very interesting. So it's pretty cool, you know, that my simple idea indeed has helped. Ah, come on, has helped people play the game and enjoy it more. That's very wholesome, I think. Very nice. Mr. Dispenser favorite Engineer weapon is the Gunslinger. He loves battle Engie. Yeah, the Gunslinger is also a game changer. You see, it is another one of those weapons that changes up how Engineer is played. I like the Gunslinger, but I don't know. I still think the Rescue Ranger is my favorite. But very interesting, Mr. Dispenser. I always thought of you as more of a default Engineer, you know, an Engineer that don't want to play too fort now. An Engineer that kind of like plays it with the regular sentry, you know, that sort of stuff. I didn't know you liked the mini sentry that much, because Gunslinger is the mini sentry weapon, isn't it? I think it is. Is there some? Ah, there's someone behind me. Okay. Okay, let me taunt now. Oh, Afton is always taunting people. Let me taunt now. Okay. Managed to get back to them. You know, nothing against you, Afton. It's just that you were doing it, so if I get the opportunity, I'm going to do it as well. Just for the lols. Okay, they're gonna show up where? Can I get a sightline there? I think only... Ah, there's a soldier here. I love those ragdolls. They're so funny, so funny. Very funny. And Coolio is asking there, have you seen bots in casual recently? Not many, Coolio. I've played a couple of matches this week, you know, kind of like in the afternoon, and I didn't see any bots. But yesterday I was streaming on my other channel with my Brazilian subscribers, and we went to play a match on casual, and we found a couple of bots, you know, kind of like 2 bots that got kicked very quickly. One of them wasn't even walking around. I don't know what happened, but it couldn't even walk around the map. It was kind of stuck inside spawn. So they really were not a problem, you know. But other than those 2 I saw yesterday, I haven't seen any on casual lately. Okay, I have to remember they can come from that direction as well. Cactus Canyon is a weird map. I don't know if I like it or not. I have some friends who really love this map, and I think it has its moments, but I don't know, it is a weird map, it's very weird. So yeah, what else are you saying? Scouts there, hello there, Scouts. Glad to have you here on stream with us. Very nice, very nice. And Minktory asking, what happened to Team Fellas 2 open source? Our open source project of recreating TF2. It's still ongoing, Minktory. I will probably make a video on that idea again sometime in the future, because it's still ongoing. What happened actually is that I developed my kind of like my base TF2 mechanic recreation, and then I posted on itch.io, and other people have done the same. So we have, like, I think on the game jam page that I set up for that project, I think we have currently 4 or 5 alternatives for the basic movement of TF2, you know, kind of like air strafing and surfing and stuff like that. My version of it isn't even the best one. There is one that seems at least really faithful to how movement works in... Ah, you died before I could hit you. How movement works in TF2, you know. So... There's been some advancement in that regard, me too. But the idea of that wasn't like to keep working on it, it was more like to start a movement and let other people join if they wanted. That sort of endeavor, I don't think I would be able to complete myself. So in that regard, that kind of like more people have joined in and have published stuff, in that regard, it's doing pretty well. I hope you wants to set Harvest as the next. Harvest is a good one. Let's go to Harvest. I think I'll end stream right after this match, because it's getting close to the time I usually stream for. For those of you who don't know, my streams last about 1 hour usually. Not much more than that, really. So it's getting close to that time frame. Okay, let's see if I can get a sightline on them as soon as the train passes. Ah, okay, they were already killed off by Dark Knight there. Okay, there's a scout. Ah, come on, how didn't that shot hit? And they are spamming. Ah, the Demoman is jumping. Okay, nice, got you there with the fall damage. Always nice to do that. Okay. Where is the enemy team? Okay, they died there. There's a heavy coming. Ah, it's Hovi. Okay, where are you? Ah, I thought that was gonna be a headshot. Ah, and he killed me. The Tomslav has a very narrow spread, and that's helpful, you know. I understand why people really like the Tomslav. It's a great weapon, for sure. For sure. Ah, and Mr. Dispenser is saying, no, I'm actually a battle engine main in my books, you see? So he's not an engine main, he's a battle engine main. Ah, that's a nice distinction there. Very nice. Very interesting to know that. Perhaps you should do, Mr. Dispenser, some tips videos, you know, for engineer. One thing I liked to do back in the day was to kind of like review my gameplay clips. I would record a 10-minute match, you know, something not too long, and then voice over it, kind of like explaining why I'm doing what I'm doing, and, you know, talking through the way I think the game, you know, how I think about playing it. Why I usually place my buildings in a specific spots, why do I take some specific route, you know. I think making those videos would be very helpful for people like me who are bad engineers, you know. I would appreciate some tips videos like that. So maybe you should consider doing that. An idea for you. And about bots, Coolio is saying that they haven't seen any bots in a couple of days as well. Yeah, that's pretty good, pretty good. And Hobby Sniper is asking, do you think that bot hosters eventually will get bored of doing bots for TF2 and that they will leave it? Yeah, I think eventually that's something that's gonna happen, Hobby. The problem is that as long as TF2 has some semblance of popularity, there will be people still doing that, you know. Because just like we have players... He's gonna jump? No, he didn't jump. Just like we have players that get bored of TF2 and leave, and new players appear to replace them, you know, and keep playing the game, I think there's that sort of renovation also with cheaters and bot hosters, you know, with bad actors in general, scammers, that sort of stuff. It's kind of like a community that's also always renovating like that. So for people to really get bored of cheating and creating bots in TF2, I think what is necessary is for TF2 to not be a popular game anymore. So that's why I think that's not a problem that's really going away by itself. But it has gotten a lot better in the last months or so. You know, I really think we have improved our situation in that regard. So that's very nice. I'm Joker Miles, returned from vacation and was playing with... you are the Win XP enjoyer. Always nice to play with you, Joker Miles. I hope your vacation was a good one, you know. I hope you had a lot of fun. Very nice. And Marcus is saying, change to Huntsman, please. No, today I want to play with the regular sniper rifle. You know, the Huntsman is a lot of fun, but I don't feel like it today. And there Dix is saying, I've been kicked for command spamming and I didn't even use a command. It could be, Daryl Dixon, because you were lagging or something like that, you know. I've noticed that the server sometimes bans people who are lagging because of the lag, it detects some sort of command spam. Poor demo man there got killed by the trade. So maybe that was what happened there, Dixon. It's unfortunate for sure, but it happens. I don't know exactly what command it is, if it is a ping command or something like that, but it's something that happens. I myself was once kicked by the server because of that. Don't worry, you should be able to connect in like half an hour or something like that. Whenever the server issues that sort of kick, I think the ban lasts for 30 minutes. I think that's how much I've set it up for. So don't worry about it. If you have problems connecting after that, then hit me up on Twitter so I can help you out. I got to there. You're using the I thought you were using the classic. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what I went to checking. Okay, I hit the medic, but could not kill them. Come on, if only I could shoot. Okay, nice, got better there, nice. Let's defend this. I think I'm gonna retreat. I don't think, or maybe I should stay in this position. I think this is a good position to be in. Let's stay here. Let's see. And Mr. Dispenser is asking what I'm drinking. I'm just drinking plain water, Mr. D. You know, nothing fancy, nothing special, just water. I was found out there. Charlie Sheen got me. It is very important to stay hydrated, fellas, so drink a lot of water. It's important. In Dark Knight there with the godlike. Dark Knight is one of my friends who really enjoys this map here. Very nice, my friend. I hope you're having fun. Here he is. You see? The godlike heavy. 21 kill streak. Look at that. That's impressive. That's really impressive. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Mintor is asking, could you share the link here in chat so I can see the projects? I'm not gonna go there now, Mintor, but if you look for the video on my channel here, the video in which I announce it, The link, I think, is on the description, so it is very easy to get it and find out which projects are there. Most of them, Mintor, you're gonna have to install the Godot game engine to be able to check them out, because they are projects for that specific game engine. But there's some pretty good stuff there, you know. Nothing that's like, you know, production ready or has art in it, you know, kind of like models and textures, but a lot of frameworks for imitating TF2's movement system, which I think is the hardest part of recreating TF2. I think is the movement system, because it is very unique. I got Petra again. I'm sorry, Petra. I swear I'm not pursuing you. I swear it. It's just that I happen to be able to headshot you. So yeah. Hey, Lucas Vinicius is there. Hello there, Lucas. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Very nice. And it was Scatter saying there, every time I've been on a hiatus from TF2 and come back for it, my hand is really shaky. Why? Do you have an idea why that happens? It was Scatters. Why you will suddenly get shaky when you come back to playing TF2 after a while? Do you get anxious or anything? Because I notice I get a little shaky, you know, when I'm anxious for whatever reason. And sometimes that happens when I'm playing video games. I remember when I used to play CSGO, that happened to me. After I stayed some time without playing and came back to play it, I would get a bit anxious. And that made me shake a little bit. Especially if I went to play the competitive matches. Come on, I can't hit this devil, man. Okay, now I got you. Got you there, and I was immediately punished for doing that. But it's okay, no problem. No problem. Yeah, and it was Scatter saying it's probably because I'm anxious or because of the adrenaline. Yeah, you know, it happens. Just relax and don't worry about it, you know. TF2 is not a game you have to be good at. I think that's an important thing to have in mind. So yeah, GG, very nice match, everyone. You know, it was a lot of fun playing on Cactus Canyon. We should do this more often, because it is an interesting map. You know, not my favorite, but it is an interesting map for sure. You see Misa was also Linux here. Petra and Misa were playing as Tux from the Linux community. Very nice, fellas, very nice. So I'll be finishing stream right now. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining and participating, you know, for playing with us, for hanging out on chat. I really appreciate all of you. And now I'm gonna go pay Hovi. Before I forget, I'm very sorry, Hovi. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go pay Hovi now before I forget. So you all have a wonderful week, fellas. I hope you have a good time this week, and we'll see each other again next Sunday. Stay tuned for videos on the channel, because there is a lot of cool stuff planned. I think you fellas will enjoy. So until next time, here's a big heart for all of you. And bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, fellas.